news.
Breaking news, guys. It just happened. A huge, colossally huge fucking announcement. One that I did not expect.
No.
How the fuck did this not get leaked? Alex, tell us.
Microsoft now owns the. They bought Bethesda. They bought ZeniMax. They own them.
Holy fucking
They're
shit!
making moves.
Yeah,
son.
that's big moves. It's
Holy
the second largest.
Shit!
It's the second largest game company purchase ever.
Yeah,
it's a really, really big deal. So Master Chief, Doom guy, same universe.
Oh, come on. They will never,
I know,
ever link up. They're going to keep
New Vegas developers, people who own the IP to New Vegas, we could get together. So this is really big news. They bought a lot of studios and all the studios that came under them. So it's not just Fallout 76 that they purchased. It's everything else that comes along with it. It's a really, really big deal. Now, it could have been that they were lining up all that money to buy Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers like, no, we're not for sale. It's like, well, we got all this money together.
Money, what do we do?
What do I do? You! Give me your company.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it went somehow, Alex, because they spent $7.5 billion. Billion dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just to remind you,
that's close to PUBG mobile money.
Yeah.
Well, how much did they spend for Mojang? $2 billion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for fucking one of the most popular games of all time in Minecraft, they only spent $2 billion. Here they spent 7.5.
Yes.
Let me remind you, they spent more money, Microsoft, on Bethesda than Disney spent on the entire Star Wars franchise. Yeah. Meaning if Microsoft could, they could have bought the Star Wars franchise for that money. That kind of money, guys, is insane. Ridiculous. Do you think Bethesda, in its current state, is worth that kind of money? And if so, what is Microsoft going to do to get a return on investment?
Yes. So they're acquiring all these companies. It's about 2,300 employees. We got Alpha Dog Games, which makes mobile games. Arcane Studios, which did Dishonored. Arcane Studios Austin. Bethesda Game Studios, which did Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4. Bethesda Game Studios Austin, which did Fallout 76. Bethesda Game Studios Dallas. Bethesda in Montreal. id Software, Machine Gun, well, of course, of Doom. Machine Gun Games, which did the modern Wolfenstein series.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Roundhouse Studios, which did Rune 2,
like,
Tango
get that
Games.
I do like
Wow.
some of the Wolfensteins, not the recent ones.
No.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Doesn't
It's an absolutely massive purchase. Now, it's not the
Lot of
largest
studios,
purchase.
some great, talented studios. Do not get me wrong. This is literally a game changer. We got to talk about it.
So
go ahead.
Tencent still has the largest acquisition in 2016. It's even
so
bigger.
this is the second largest acquisition. Are you serious?
No, Tencent bought a Finnish developer called Supercell. Can you guess? Have you ever heard of them? I had to look up what game they made.
I've heard mobile stuff.
Yeah, it definitely mobile game stuff. $8.6 billion. They do all of the Clash of the Clans and like Clash Royale shit.
Damn.
So you think it's a lot for that?
I thought it was the biggest acquisition.
No, it's mobile game company is the biggest acquisition, which is another,
make a lot of
this is
money.
the direction that things are going because mobile games are worth more than all of Bethesda.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk. What is the first thing everybody's thinking? Joe, Microsoft just bought
Game Pass.
Bethesda.
I'm gonna play those games.
Wait.
Oh, no. Okay. But that's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, let's talk
And
about
you're right.
that then.
Well,
Let's go. Let's
Game
go.
Pass. I'm gonna play those games now.
Yes.
They better be on Game Pass.
They
It's gonna
better
a lot of
be
fun.
on Game Pass, right?
Exactly.
And that is changing the fucking game. Because let's assume that the next thing you gotta wonder is, are these going to be exclusive to the Xbox? Because
That's
all the
another
fucking Sony fanboys right now are going, what the fuck? I am a huge fan of Elder Scrolls 6. What about Starfield?
Exclusive.
If you go to the fucking website.
No one has said what about Starfield.
I have said what about Starfield because I'm waiting for Starfield. You go to the website, they scrubbed the PS5 logo on there. What does that mean, guys? Whoa, is this exclusive? Is that evidence that it's going to be exclusive? And that would be like a huge fuck you to so many
Xbox,
gamers.
you're actually making some
How many
badass
fucking
moves.
PlayStation 4s are out there? There's tens and tens of millions of consoles, and I'm here to tell you guys, there is no way that Microsoft would do that. They not only would the fallout be too tremendous, but they would lose so much money. Lebowski. They want to sell them on the PlayStation console.
Oh, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? That money that a Sony gamer, a Sony fanboy, a Sony hardcore, fuck Xbox. Xbox is the worst. PS5 is the best. That money that come out of their pocket is going to go right into the pocket of Xbox.
Yeah. So Phil Spencer.
Licensing fee.
Licensing fee, yes. Phil Spencer has talked a lot about it. Like, obviously, Todd Howard has tweeted about this. Pete Hines from Bethesda
Yeah,
has tweeted
you
about
have
it.
those quotes
There's been
I gave them the joke. Could you read some of them?
Yeah. So, and then there was also Phil Spencer talked to Bloomberg this morning. And he went on to say that future Bethesda titles would release on Xbox, PC, and quote other consoles on a case by case basis.
So he could be
If
like,
we
"Well, fuck
allow
you," when we
you.
feel like it.
Yeah. So they also said they're going to honor the exclusivity commitments from Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. Those are PS5 exclusives, and so they will not be coming to Xbox. They said, look, that ink is dry. We're not changing
Very
any of that stuff. So if
specifically.
you're worried about those
Tokyo
things,
and which one?
Deathloop and
Deathloop's the
Ghostwire.
one that we're trying to
I
get
don't
into. Yeah, I don't know. But the Ghost one.
I'm more excited about the Ghost one
Yeah,
than I am
of course.
Deathloop.
Yes. And so Microsoft also gets the IPs of Prey, Rage, and I mean, we talked about Deathloop and Starfield. So there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
I think like what you said is I think they're less concerned on what platform you are playing on. I don't think they care if you're playing on PC. I don't think they care if you play on Xbox. As long as they're selling you the games, they're making the money because that's where all of the money is.
But this is an absurd amount of money to purchase this. I'm telling you, Mojang, $2 billion. This is $7.5 billion.
Yes.
And this is like a big fuck you to Sony. And it's just basically telling Sony, you guys are so fucking stupid. You guys are so archaic. You guys are so last gen. You guys are so 1980, 90. Because Sony was recently saying that, look, this model of putting AAA titles on a subscription service, it's just not sustainable. And fucking here comes Xbox and go, what you saying? And they just spent like all their fucking money. They blew their entire load on Bethesda because now they can get all those games and stick all those games on Xbox Game Pass, which is only $15, cheaper in many instances, but up to $15. You have access to all these games. And then people are going to be like, well, I don't know about that. I don't want it to be like Netflix. They're going to come on the service. You can play it and they're going to be there for a month and then they're going to leave because of licensing and this. Microsoft said, fuck that. I'm buying the whole thing, so they're on the service, and they're going to stay on the fucking service. And I'm like, God damn, boy, that's a big dick move. That is a big dick move, Xbox. And you just changed the fucking game. Like, you have made me look at you in a different way, man, because honestly, I was hardcore Xbox fan, you know? And I was an Xbot and during the PlayStation 3 era. And then they fucked up. They lost their way.
Well, they lost the games.
Completely lost their way. Not only that, but the way they're treating gamers with the nanny console and all this other bullshit. We can't flip the switch. A day later, they flip the fucking switch, right? And all this stuff. So, and in my opinion, they lost this current generation. And PS5 was looking set up to just, wipe the board with them. But with these kinds of moves, it's showing that Microsoft is serious. They're here to stay. The Xbox is serious, and they want talent. If you're talented, this is going to show all the indie people as well.
From the developers that brought you Fallout 76, I'm going to give you $7.5 billion. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yes. From now on, it is all Fallout 76. $15 a month to play Fallout 76. We're going to create Fallout 76 2. We're going to create Fallout 76 3.
Get out of here.
No. Obviously, the big titles we're all excited about. We'll still be multi-platform, but here's the game changer. I keep saying it. You want to buy it on PlayStation 5? $70. We just did another story. Go watch our other video.
Yeah.
Sony's on board. Boo! Where's my? I don't have a boo button, but Sony's on board with this $70 bullshit, and Microsoft is over here on board with $15 because all these titles and these future titles, they lined it up to where day and date. Now, it's not confirmed that they're going to do it, but could you imagine day one, Elder Scrolls 6 on Game Pass. Starfield,
Amazing.
Game Pass.
Elder Scrolls going to come out in 5 years.
Wishful thinking, Alex. Don't ruin this.
Wishful thinking, 5 years?
Well, no. Like
Meaning
it comes out now. Like, well, next
Yeah.
couple of years. 2 years.
10 years? That shit
10
better.
years.
No, I want that shit to be
3?
no more than 3 years.
It's gotta be 2 to 3 at the
finish that
earliest.
shit. But it's still an incredible value, Joe.
Yeah.
That's not the only studio that they have. That's fucking Bethesda properties. ZeniMax. There's tons and tons of properties. Doom. The next Doom. Doom 3. Doom Eternal 2, 3. Right?
Doom Eternaler.
That's Doom Eternaler.
I like it.
Day and date, $15. And you can get on these fucking Game Pass programs for like $1 in a fucking trial. And it's fucking crazy, guys. Xbox is serious. This was an amazing move. It is lighting the internet on fire because it's basically telling everybody that Xbox wants to be the next Netflix. We were wondering, are any of these companies really going to do this? And I think
Stadia did.
no, they didn't because you don't pay a monthly fee. You do. You have to buy
You
every
pay a
segment.
lot.
But all this, but you're
do
right,
pay
Joe.
a lot.
You're right, Joe. This is it. Stadia's gone. Where's my
Stadia
Stadia
killer.
controller? Where's
It's
my Stadia?
upstairs.
We might as well light that shit on fire because it's over with.
You did,
with
son.
xCloud, Bethesda's
But farming
library,
simulators
Leave
on
them
there.
in.
Spies. I can't wait to make a video. We never even
God.
played it. We played like one time. Wow. We better hurry up and make that video before it's completely irrelevant. Well, we'll just throw it away
Learn
and film
Google.
it. But xCloud, we got to make a video on xCloud because you can get this shit on your phone now,
Yeah.
and it apparently works pretty good.
Start playing Doom on your phone, and we'll see how it works.
A lot better than at least a lot.
Not
better
on
than
your
Stadia.
Pixel 1.
No,
Guys,
not my phone.
I'm seeing really amazing things that can come from this. The ball is in Microsoft's court, because they can make these games free. Not free, but on the Game
With the
Pass.
service.
So I think a good amount of them are going to be. There's still going to be AAA titles. that
Could you
probably
imagine,
won't be on
if you had a choice, and you were told, well, Elder Scrolls 6, and some of these big games coming out, well, you can have Game Pass and get it right now, or you can spend $70.
Here's a 2-year subscription. Take my money.
I already have a PC. I'm going to play all that games on Xbox.
God damn it, you're ruining my point. If you were a console
got you,
pleb
I
and you
got
had
you.
no PC master race, which console would you then choose for the best value? Okay, I'll say it for you.
You
because
already
there's
know
no
what
choice.
it is.
I think-
Why be stubborn?
Why are you doing this? It's the fucking Xbox, right?
You make your own points.
Not only
Yes.
is it the Xbox, but it can also eliminate all those things that you and I hate with these $90 fucking limited edition, this and that.
Well, because
Why
they
would you
give you
do that?
points.
Because it's
They'll be
included in your
packs.
Game Pass. You're just going to go with the one that's included in the Game Pass. You're not going to select the Gold Edition, the Platinum Edition, the fuck you give me money edition. No,
Yeah.
fuck all that stuff. So Xbox, I'm really excited.
Look at you.
I know,
Big
that's
boy.
right.
But I'm excited for them
I'm
because
excited.
we have been proponents of the Game Pass
something.
for a long time, right? For the last couple
Yes.
months, we're like, man, PlayStation's killing it with their console and some of the stuff they've got there, but Game Pass is honestly where it's at. I have Game Pass.
I have Game Pass.
Get you a Game Pass.
Ultimate Game
and
Pass.
I don't know if I'm buying a PS5, but I've already bought into Game Pass, and I'm going to continue on that because it's such a
Exactly.
really good
Yeah.
deal. And they're not even paying us to say that.
I know,
it's a good
right?
product.
This fucking shit is crazy. We've been people on the internet think we're like Sony fanboys and we're like fuck Xbox. No, I've wanted Xbox to catch up. I've wanted Xbox to do something, and this is what they'll do. Because maybe now Sony has to do something. It's like that little meme, the thing
Do
poking.
something.
Do something. Do something, Sony. Like, what do you go? Who could Sony buy? Let's say Sony's like, oh fuck this, I got to buy somebody. Who would they buy?
Warner Brothers is no longer for sale.
Square Enix, Konami,
Quiet man.
Square,
Square
fuck
and
Konami.
they're already really close together anyway,
Right.
so that's not really accomplishing a whole lot.
Konami.
Yeah,
You
we're
can
never
get those
idea.
IPs.
Let's try well.
Save those
What is
IPs
Konami
from the
doing?
pachinko
It's a dry
machine.
well now.
Rockstar, that would be a huge. I don't
No.
think you can buy Rockstar because they're so.
They're
Are they
hu-
publicly funded or privately funded? It's Take-Two.
Yeah, you could that's a different class
Yeah,
of,
I think that
of
would
acquisition.
be
It's like
too
they're
big.
on the EA class of things where you need many more.
You're right. So you're talking. No, Microsoft has fuck you, EA. Microsoft has way more money than EA. Deeper pockets. Are you saying?
No, I was saying
acquire EA?
Sony could not acquire Rockstar because of the Take-Two and EA are on that tier.
It would
where
be
they're
like
not
acquiring EA.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
going to be able to acquire any of those.
Right.
companies.
So really, just Square Enix,
Warner Brothers,
Konami,
if they decided to
Warner
actually sell.
Brothers
Again, yeah.
And I don't know if then that would be good to start like this console war again, like hardcore exclusives on each other's side. Would Sony play ball? Because it seems like Microsoft is willing to play ball. Yes, they got this deal, but they said specifically, and you said it, Todd Howard, even Pete Hines are saying, look, we want to bring our games to the most people possible. And I'm going to hold y'all to that.
It's case
right?
by case.
Yes, you can't trust Todd Howard all the time. Sometimes, he tells us sweet, sweet, sweet little lies. Sweet little lies. But I think in this case, the money trumps the lies, and they want as many people to buy it. So they're not going to make it exclusive to the Xbox. You're still going to be able to buy it. Now, if Sony then went and bought, Square Enix and Konami and all these other ones, do you think Sony would let it on the Xbox? I don't think so. I think they'd be hardcore exclusive.
Yeah, I think Sony...
That old way of thinking, that like archaic, no, let's go.
Well, that's their business model, right? The Sony business model is you buy a PlayStation, you have to play everything on PlayStation.
You have to spend $70 on each one.
on each one. But Xbox went the other way. They're like, we don't care how you play it on your goddamn cell phone. Buy the game from us, and I don't care how you play it. And I love that because as a consumer, I have more options, and that's where the consumers win. PlayStation is where you have less options, but it's still
great titles.
Yeah, it's good titles.
This has reversed quite a bit. I need to sit down, look at things, and think it because it's like, wait, you're telling me I'm gonna have to spend $70 on every fucking new PlayStation 5 game. Yes, PlayStation Now just announced, we're gonna put our classics, we're gonna put these AAA titles on there. Well, does that mean that their future titles are going to be on there day and date for free on PS Plus now? Like, I don't know. Announce it. Sony, announce it if that's going to be the case. We need to know because I need to make a purchasing decision. Am I going to be spending $70 on every new game going forward, or am I going to grab myself an Xbox Series X, which is supposedly the most powerful console, a console that I didn't think had a purpose, but now with Xbox Game Pass is going to be the cheapest way to get all the brand new games.
Yeah, I just downloaded Wastelanders 3 yesterday.
Oh, we have to start
on Game Pass?
Yeah.
The fuck? What? Wastelander 3 is on Game Pass?
It has 1, 2, and 3. I saw it.
Fuck, man. I'm going to, Well,
okay. We're going to start, we agree to start playing that too.
I have Game Pass. I need to remember I have Game Pass and have it on PC because I think sometimes I go on Steam and I buy something. I'm fuck.
No, you definitely
I need to double check to see where you got that shit.
All right. Well, if you're excited about this entire proposition and you're thinking about getting an Xbox, I have important dates for you. Tomorrow. You have to pre-order your Xbox tomorrow.
Yeah.
So September 22nd, you'll be able to secure one. I hope they go about this in a better way that Sony did. Tomorrow's going to be the ultimate test for them. If it's going to be much of the same.
What time? We don't know what time.
Nope.
We're sorry we
Told
can't.
You have to stay up.
I will look right now.
Okay. Well, while you do that, another thing, you remember how we were talking about Doom and Halo crossover? The one I'm more excited about is Obsidian.
Yes.
Fallout, maybe Obsidian can work on Fallout New Vegas 2. Now, somebody did tweet this, and I'll have Joe put this up. It says, so Fallout New Vegas 2 is a legit possibility? And Obsidian actually replies and goes, so to me,
it's
Obsidian,
not a no.
I love Obsidian. I love the way they conduct themselves. It seems like, they're not, hey, if you guys want it, we'll make it,
I want it.
I think there was bad blood between Bethesda proper and Obsidian, and because why they just never treated them with respect, in my opinion, and like it was like a stepchild kind of thing. But now that Microsoft is over there, they can repair that shit. Shut the fuck up, Give
them a license.
Give them.
Share your toys.
Give them.
Children.
Share your fucking toys. Come in like fucking daddy and shut the fuck up, right? And make Fallout New Vegas 2 for those of us who want a Fallout New Vegas 2.
Yes.
That is something that could potentially happen. Fucking, Doom guy and Master Chief. No, I don't think.
You don't think that the erotic fan fiction between the two of them being canon is exciting?
No?
Probably not.
All right, so the time for release tomorrow in the United States and Canada, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So 10 for you.
Okay, that's good. I could do 10.
Yes.
Do 10.
In the UK, 8 a.m. Australia, 8 a.m. It's just 8 a.m. in your time zone. Make sure that you get one because scalpers are assholes, and they will probably...
And we're going to get one, and hopefully it's not a shit show, or you can look forward to an angry rant from me. And then if you see the angry rant, please join us on our Twitch, twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show, and help me secure one.
Just like
Let us
live
know.
updates.
Okay, but obviously we've been talking about a lot about how this relates to Game Pass, this big acquisition. And some people are like, no, Joe, that doesn't mean they're going to do that. Yes, it does, man. Because look, even Aaron Greenberg, and I'll have Joe put this up, it says this. Aaron says this right here. And it's a comment from a person that would tweet it at him. Y'all can focus on exclusives, and I'm going to focus on the fact that by Bethesda coming to Game Pass Day means a lot of gamers who wouldn't have had the money to buy games now have the money to buy games. And Aaron Greenberg himself goes, this. So they are pushing that angle that if you want to play the best fucking games on the best fucking console, or not the best, the most powerful console, the cheapest way, this is the way to do it, and this is how they're going to do it. It's like, this is amazing for gamers. This is how you earn us back. You really pushed me off with when you did all those dumb announcements with the Xbox One, and then you changed things and made it a little better. But this is how you get people back, is you say, look, we're going to give you all the best games for as cheap as we possibly can, and let's do it. Gaming for everybody.
Now, other information that people probably want to know if you're planning on buying or pre-ordering an Xbox tomorrow is what games are going to come out that will be on launch. So the confirmed,
so we don't know that.
The confirmed Xbox Series X launch titles are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dirt 5, FIFA 21, Fortnite, Gears 5, which is Series X upgraded, Gears Tactics, Marvel's Avengers, NBA 2K21, Observer System Redux, Tetris, Tetris, The Falconeer, Watch Dogs, Legions, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Not super impressive, because if Halo not on that list
for you, that's a weak ass motherfucking lineup.
A lot of it's just like remastered stuff.
That might actually be the weakest lineup of all time.
Yes.
Same thing with Sony. I'm not saying Sony has a strong lineup. Sony has a weak ass fucking lineup too. This lineup might even be we're going to We'll have to make a separate video.
I think this one is weaker than Sony's.
We'll make a separate video and comparing that once we can get confirmation of everything.
Exactly. That's my point. If you are excited about Tetris on your console for a launch title, you are in trouble.
How old are you?
There's a lot of games that could be coming around at that time that are probably not ready. I mean, but again, most of these games are real small games that you probably, it's like Overcooked is cool. I really enjoy Overcooked, but I'm not excited. I'm not going to buy an Xbox Series X for it.
No, definitely not.
Control Ultimate Edition. Remember how they shit on all their consumers? Are you excited to do that?
Do I get everything?
You get everything. So the issue with Xbox Series X is they're not going to have, an extensive library upon launch. So it's something that you're going to have to figure out. As much as we've been praising Xbox.
You're making an investment into the future.
Yeah,
you're betting on the fact that Xbox is right, that video games are going to go full Netflix, and Microsoft is trying to accelerate that.
Yeah.
Another thing we could talk about is, you know what, Joe, I'll edit this one. That way you could put the news and I'll put the pictures here. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Bethesda client. Does this mean that the Bethesda client is leaving? Because that thing is a piece of shit. I fucking hate it. And I'm hoping that maybe, it'll leave, and that, technically it will, because if all this shit is going to be on the Game Pass, then it needs to be on
when was the last time you used Game Pass on PC? That's also kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, it is. It needs to be upgraded. It needs to be tweaked. And they will.
On the console's great, but on PC it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like, we've had disconnects, and we've had
I still have never been able to play Grounded because their shit sucks.
If we tried it, you would be able to.
Well, there's a new computer. Previously, buy a new computer and you can play Grounded, because Game Pass is such a piece of shit.
That was an early access thing, and that was on Grounded side, and they said it was an alpha, and they said there were functionality problems. But that's not taking away from Alex's point that the Xbox Game Pass on PC, the functionality needs to be improved.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't want all these damn clients from all these things. Just make the Bethesda client go away, Microsoft, now that you own their ass.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Well, another Bethesda news that rumors that we should talk about, is there was hints at them finally, for the first time in many, many years, updating the engine.
Oh,
so you remember how good all of their games look?
No way, Alex. No,
that engine is the best. Nobody's ever asked for a new engine.
Yeah, they've been using the same sad resources for
Okay,
Like,
so
how long has that engine been around? Like 10 years at least?
they're making significant investments into new engines?
Yeah, Todd Howard has
He's
been
telling me-
teasing about it, but the problem is we don't have anything confirmed.
Yeah.
And the other thing is Todd Howard's a fucking liar sometimes, and so I don't
Sometimes.
believe the shit that comes out of his mouth because he may be teasing at something new that will be. They've been teasing at Elder Scrolls for how long?
I was gonna say,
and so it's like,
Elder Scrolls 6 better look like the other ones.
Yeah,
right. I want the same engine.
Yeah. So they've been teasing. They tease about stuff all the time, but it doesn't mean it's coming out anytime soon. Hopefully, it is because that thing is tired. It's old. It's
Yeah.
busted.
They're
it
probably
needs to go.
saving it
They're
for an
due for an
announcement
upgrade.
along with one of the new games that they're trying to show. So
Starfield.
at one of their
Starfield.
showcases, they'll show off Starfield and say there's a new engine, or maybe they'll save it for Elder Scrolls 6. But I could have swore there was a news story that said that, no, we're still using some of the old engine for these new games, and everybody was like,
Why?
Engine update. Yeah. So he was talking about. He didn't say brand new engine. They're
no,
like,
no,
"Oh,
that's
it's-
what they were. They
Oh.
would. They're like, technically it's a new engine because it's the old engine, and then we change some things and tweak it and drag it over
2.0. It's version 2.0. That's different than 1.0.
Put a sticker on
Yeah,
it.
it's new.
2.0.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll have to see when
Yeah.
those games come out. All right, guys.
Oh, God.
Wow. Just wow. The ball is in PlayStation's court in terms of, are they going to respond to this? Their Twitter is a dumpster
Got
fire.
to.
Everybody's like asking them to respond. They're not saying anything. They did put up one tweet. They put up a tweet saying Minecraft from Mojang is now available on PSVR tomorrow or something like that.
I don't
I
care.
guess maybe it's a little dig. It's like, guys, don't worry. These Xbox things that everybody's talking about, Bethesda games, they're coming to our console. Look, we got their exclusive Mojang. Their Mojang is Xbox. Well, we're going to get the Bethesda shit. So maybe that was supposed to be. But honestly, it is releasing on that date. So I can't tell if it's a direct response or not. But yeah, PlayStation. And then talking a little bit about that PlayStation Plus collection, since it adds a little bit of
all of the old games that you get for free on the service.
According to the trailer, subscribers just need to download the games and start playing. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about something like 17, 18 games. New feature for subscribers to PlayStation Plus. Biggest hits from the PlayStation 4
Biggest
to the
hits.
PlayStation 5 players. So, and there's no word on whether it'll be available at launch of the PS5 on November 12th, or if like the titles will be staggered. Because you know how in PlayStation Plus you get 2 free titles every month.
Yeah.
Like, does this mean they all come out at once, or does this? These are things that you didn't really think about. But what I'm saying, the reason why I brought it up in the Xbox video is it just doesn't. It's like pales in comparison to what you have,
Especially with all the
Xbox
new EA stuff
Game
getting
Pass.
added to it as
And
well.
the EA, Bethesda, lots of already 100 titles on the service.
Yeah.
I hope that what I'm saying is I hope PlayStation has some more in their back pocket that they can pull
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, they
What-
got Life of Black Tiger.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about the
the-
sequel.
He'll bring it
The
back. Then maybe
exclusive.
some Quiet Man.
Yeah.
If they fucking did that, Joe, I
Get
would.
the fuck out of here.
force OJ to play
Look,
it
Get
again.
out of my face.
No, Joe, I would be like, look,
I don't want to play those.
I will buy.
Never
I will buy it.
again. Never again.
I'm gonna make you play them.
You brought up an interesting point. The last thing
Watch
that
our Black Tiger video.
the last thing I want to talk about is how god awful that both companies have been as far as giving us dates, full information, prices. The reveals were far too late. The prices were
Far
revealed
too
far
late.
too late. The cloudy
I
and
still have
muddiness.
no idea the launch titles. Now, today we should, because we just told you on through these
Some
videos.
of them, but I've got huge lists from both companies that are unconfirmed whether they're launch titles or not.
Like
and so it's a
maybe-
huge issue whether or not some of these things are coming out on time or not. And that's the big deal, because if you buy something like this for somebody for Christmas, or you want it for Christmas and you're like, well, I don't have any
Show me
games to
them
play.
titles.
Yeah, it's like and so we just don't know. So both of these companies need to get pick it up and figure out how to release information and their consoles properly.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. I want to thank our sponsors, Manscaped, manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show. Get your % off. They support the show. We want to support
Right
them.
down
And their stuff smells really good.
It smells good.
Their
I can
hair and
still
body
smell it over
wash, the
here.
cologne,
It's fucking
smells great.
amazing. Click those links below. We appreciate it. And definitely share your thoughts in the comments below. How big do you think this acquisition is? Do you think Bethesda is worth
Game
more
changer.
than... we need to talk about that. Is it worth more than Star Wars? No. Star Wars has so much more brand
the time?
potential than these. I don't know. You're right. There's at the time. We're
tainted
talking
now.
many years.
It was like 4 billion.
Yeah,
is
I
what
know.
yeah.
But this the potential of what these studios can create in the future. And that's not even discussing whether Microsoft will run them into the ground or shut them down. Let's hope that none of that is
Hope
the case
not.
and that they let these studios operate independently. Let's not forget about Rare. I mean, once a great,
Oh, no.
and then once Microsoft took over,
Conker's
what
Bad
fucking
Fur
game?
Day.
Battletoads.
That was a great shit, and now we get shit like that, right? And actually, you know what's funny is I think Microsoft let Rare do what they want, and so in that case,
That's a rare issue.
yeah, it's a rare issue.
Yeah.
It's a rare issue that the rare issue happened.
pun intended.
They should have told them not to do that shit.
You're a liar. You're a
Anyway,
liar.
no, but I don't think so because they were all in support of those little Connect games. You're telling me Rare was like, I want to make that. No, it had to have been Microsoft telling you, oh, make that Connect. Anyways, all right, guys, so leave your comments down below. Discuss, is this huge? Is this a game changer? And what do you think of it? All right, guys, we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.